strategy is this, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But in this case, the reason why it's called a concentric strategy is because this is what they call concentric circles. So a lot of big companies grew by this. For example, PayPal is a really big example of this example. They didn't start off by going through the whole marketplace. They just said, all right, what we want to do is we want to first get a group of clients. So what we'll do is we'll go after all the eBay power sellers, the ones that are selling shit tons of products on eBay, and we'll get them all as clients. There were 15,000 at the time. That was the total market. Now, you've got to think about these guys, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel and all these guys want to grow a multi-billion-dollar company. But they weren't worried about doing that right then. They were thinking, how do we start out? So 15,000 clients is not a lot of clients for a big multinational company. But they started out here with a small pool, and they tailored their product towards those people, their needs, wants, desires, etc. They wanted to create an easy transaction process. Because before PayPal, it was difficult to transact online. And there was risks, you couldn't get your money back, blah, blah, blah. And so they tailored their product towards those people. And then they moved out. Once they conquered that market, they moved out to another segment, tailored their product service, and kept going that way. One of the reasons why people do that is if they don't have a lot of capital, they have to quickly get cash flow in to keep the company running. If you go after the wider market, it's going to cost you a lot more money. And so maybe you want to be Kurt.
Yeah, he's doing that with Tesla as well. He started off with the really high-end luxury cars because there's more profit margin, and he had to create a smaller volume, and now he's doing it with the
It's the same.
The 3 as well.
Same strategy, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I forgot about the PayPal one.
Yeah. So maybe you want to not try to satisfy the needs of every single different type of company in your marketplace. If you are selling marketing or you're selling graphic design or whatever it is, and you've got the needs of every different type of industry is very different, right? And so it gets complicated. One day you have this engineer come in, the next day you have a retail company come in, and the next day you have something else, and you've got to keep adapting and changing, and it costs you a lot of money and time. But if you could roll out a solution for one specific market, make a lot of money, and then go to the next one, that's a really powerful strategy that you might want to think about. It may not apply to all of us, but it is something to know and to think about. What advantages could we build over time to make the offer more and more irresistible? This is what Warren Buffett refers to as a moat, so putting a moat around your business. And if this is your business and you have a moat, you all know what a moat is, right? The castles, the water. You want to keep working on reinvesting back into your business to make that moat bigger and bigger and bigger. So over time, over the next 10 years, it becomes increasingly difficult for anyone to compete with you based on the advantages that you have.